All right, guys, we're out here in the arena at Brushy Creek, and we've got all the mules that we've been training over the past year. Some of them we've gotten a month ago, but very strict regiment, strict program of training for all these mules here. We're big mule fans. You may be asking why mules. If you don't know the answer to that question, we encourage you to come ride with us. But we're passionate about them. We love them, especially for trail riding and tough terrain. There's a reason why you don't see horses in the Grand Canyon. So we ask everybody to be open-minded and learn. If we have a mule that fits your personality, your riding style, and your needs, then that's what we want to see happen, is you be outfitted with what is going to keep you safe, keep you comfortable, and let you have good, positive, fun adventures. So what we wanted to do is we have an online auction coming up, as many of you know that are following us. So we wanted to give you a preview of that online auction. We're also going to be videoing each mule. We'll have action shots, stories, back history, and everything that's happened with that mule in its training process here at Brushy Creek. Some have been trained for longer than others. Some are low quality and some are high quality, but we can do a good job of matching you, like I said, with what you need. So we're going to start right here first with Ashley holding these two. What's the name of your two mules?
This is Charlie and this is Pride.
So these are the country music mules, guys. Every mule that we have, almost, unless they're a problematic mule, has a country star music name. And that's just kind of what we do. We try to give them a story that matches the country star. So this is Charlie and Pride. Two good mules, be good for hunting, good for kids. They're smaller, but very agile, very endurant, very sure-footed. We're very pleased with the progress in these two mules. So this is Charlie and Pride. They're not a team. They can be sold separately. Jake is holding the 4 mule. This is Jazz. Jake, you want to say something a little bit about Jazz real quick?
Well, Jazz just had a rough time in her life, and she's a little bit squirrely. She needs a little bit of work attention, but she rides real good. I mean, she's looking for somebody that's really got time, a little qualified rider to ride her. But I mean, we can't finish her, but she's a real solid mule, and she pulls in a collar. So
yeah, so she pulls. Like I said, these mules before the auction are still going to have some more time here. But one of our biggest things is being honest about every mule and what its capabilities are, what its personality is. This is not something you want to put your wife and kid on, but if you're a cowboy, you've got a little bit of experience in riding, you want to help us finish this thing out, then Jazz is definitely for sale. These 3 mules right here, these are sure enough cowboy mules, guys. This is not what you want to put your kids or your wife or your grandma on, unless they have a huge life insurance policy you want to collect on. This is Champ. This is A1. I also call him Saddam. I'll let you figure out why his name would be Saddam. And this is PMS, the Palomino mule, okay? So our time with these mules are a little bit less. We have not really devoted the time that they need yet, but over the next 3 weeks, they're gonna be rode every other day, maybe even every day, and finishing out their training program, and they're gonna be completely different in the next 30 days. They've got great capabilities. This mule is super gated, it neck reins already, but something is just not wiring right with this mule. Like it's just, something's wrong with it. It needs to find Jesus. So we're being honest with those about you, those 3. We're going to finish those out, but if you want something that's really going to keep your attention and train up, then those are 3 that have caused us a little problems out here, and we want to be directly honest with that. Okay, so this cowboy's holding. What's the name of your 2 mules?
I got Patsy and I got Klein right here.
So Patsy and Klein. This is a little App mule. My 7-year-old, who you'll meet in a minute, Titan, has been riding the App mule. Super gentle, super calm. This is probably about a 4-year-old. Really good potential. I personally like the color. A lot of people like to stay away from the Apps so much, but this one's got great potential. You can see it's going to sleep right now. It's just chilled out, okay? And then this one's got a beautiful color. These guys are going to grow tremendously, really fill out, but they're already slicked off and doing very, very well, okay? Like I said, we'll have videos of these guys on the trails, riding the arena, doing tricks, whatever they got capabilities of doing, to show you on each tab of the auction. So we've got another one here. This is one of my favorites, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that this one's got huge potential. I call it Starface Mule because it's got a star, a white star on the front face. But what's the country music name?
Winona.
This is Winona Judd. I'm a big Judd fan. So this one has got serious potential. No joke. I mean, you can put your wife and your kid on this one and never look back and never have to worry about their safety or any obstacles, uphill, downhill, creeks, quicksand. In fact, 2 days ago we had it in some really deep mud. It did a great job helping us get some other ones out. So, John Christopher, what mule do you have?
Hank.
This is Hank. So if you're a Hank fan, This is a good mule. So we're gonna finish up this one. This one's got good potential too, real gentle. Got a little scrape on his back right there from a fence, but that's gonna heal up. He's gonna be fine. That's gonna be a good mule. That's Hank. Bo, which two do you?
Klein and Johnny Cash.
Patsy Cline and Johnny Cash. No, you got Johnny and June.
That's it.
Johnny and June. So Johnny and June, I mean, I'm a big Johnny Cash fan, so that'll tell you. These are two fine looking mules, very slick, good color, very gentle. Again, this is also a pair you can put your wife and kids on and be perfectly fine. Titan, which mule do you have?
Johnny Paycheck.
Johnny Paycheck, okay? This one's called Johnny Paycheck for a reason, guys, all right? This is one of the mules that Titan picked out himself, rode it, helped break it, did a real good job with it. Titan has really bonded with this mule, so it's called Johnny Paycheck because it's going to be just that. It's going to be a good paycheck. So high quality mule right there. Very, very good. This is a horse that's here on the ranch. It's not one that we own, but we broke it, finished it out for the guy. It's a Tennessee walking horse. Beautiful horse. Really learns fast. This one's trail broke. It's ready. You can put anybody on this one as well. This guy's feeling really left out because he's the only horse in the group. So it needs to find a home pretty quick. Okay, now these two guys, these are just babies. All right, we've got a Carmela mule here, and then Nick, what's this one's name?
Poncho.
Poncho. I don't know why I got the Poncho name. It needs a country music name, but
Poncho and Lefty.
Poncho and Lefty. I'm sorry, I got you. Guys, these guys even haven't been started. They're not broke. Still wild, need a lot of attention, but maybe there's somebody out there that wants to break them himself and have a pet for a year. If not, we'll keep it here on the ranch and we'll train it, feed them up, sell them later. You know, we don't have a problem with that at all, but those are available. All right, Amanda, which one is this, the 10 mule?
This is Reba.
This is Reba, guys, Reba McIntyre. This is a gaited mule. You see the color, you see the size. It's gonna fill out a little bit more too. It's really been worked hard the past couple of weeks. And so it's gonna gain a little bit of weight, but you see how slick and sweet it is. Great handle, not afraid of anything, and that's an A+ mule for sure. And then this one on your right,
Dolly.
this is Dolly, like in Dolly Parton. She's a little bit scuffed up, could be cleaned up a little bit more. We'll work on that mane, but that's a good gentle mule, guys. This is a mule right here that if you have a kid that's a beginner, you can put that kid on this mule and get a good start to learning how to ride and building that confidence, okay? Probably not the prettiest mule that we have, in my opinion. I mean, you may like it once it cleans up and stuff, but this is one that if you got a 5, 6, to 7-year-old that's never rode before, this is a kid mule, no doubt about it. Like it doesn't care about anything. So let's pan right over here. We have 2 teams in that online auction as well. Jake, what's the black pair's name? Jack and Jim. Pulls to a wagon, a pair of Jakes, really solid, high quality wagon team. And then you've got these 2 beasts, very pretty. If you want to pull with these guys, they're real stout for you wagon people. There's a couple of mules over here, our personal mules. That's Waylon and Nick. We're not going to sell this gated paint mule. That's my wife and daughter's mule, and I really don't even want to have to deal with all that. But this is Waylon. I'd say he's about 16'2", gated mule, real fine. You may have seen some of the videos doing the waterfall jumps and all the adventure riding and stuff. Waylon is for sale, perfection. I mean, it's a very high quality mule. Of course, you get what you pay for. So if you want that high quality show type mule, big trail rider, adventure stuff, Waylon is for sale. He'll have a pretty big price tag, but you definitely get what you pay for. So that's just a shot around the circle at the arena of what the training's happening. We've got different quality of mule, guys, and like I said, you get what you pay for. If you want a cheap mule, you're going to get a cheap ride. You have to do some work in it, spend every day with it, and then we have some higher quality mules that are ready to hit the trail right now with your family and eliminate your risk. So that's the preview. We're going to take each mule now. We're going to put it on the online auction for you guys to watch the ones that you're interested in, bid on those. We'll set the reserve for those mules, and then we'll also be shooting videos, pictures, so that you can see kind of what kind of mule it is. Over the next couple of weeks, feel free to pick out this mule and come ride it. You do have the ability to buy that mule before it hits the auction and take it home with you. We also service all of our mules. We'll tune them up if you have any issues with them. We're going to guarantee you that we'll be honest with you and tell you what their story is before. If you get them home and they're not content with their settlement, we'll help you get that resolved as well. So we just want to make sure that your mounts are what you need so that you come to Brushy Creek and ride as often as possible. Talk to you soon.